What's going on, everybody? It's Dominique from Nightlight Candles, and come with me as I just got my biggest and my first wholesale order. This order consisted of 101 car diffusers, so let's make it and pack it together. So the first step after I received this order was to start counting and sorting all of the empty car diffuser bottles. And it's kind of funny how this whole order came about. So aside from my website, I actually have a Etsy page as well, and I had an order on there from somebody for just one little car diffuser, and this is why I treat everybody the same. I try to give everybody the best experience possible with Nightlight Candles products. I sent her the car diffuser that she had ordered, and she absolutely loved it. Well, it turns out she actually owns a small business, and she loved it so much and she loved her experience, so she wanted to order it in bulk. And this is how I kind of came across my first wholesale deal. And I do want to apologize for the mess in my basement. Please don't judge me. I'm in the middle of trying to create this into a kind of a warehouse area where I do all of my production, but right now it's just kind of a temporary setup. But my supplier sends me all of these car diffuser bottles individually wrapped, so here I'm just kind of unwrapping everything, getting everything sorted and ready to go for making the mixture for the car diffusers. So now you're looking at everything. I have sorted all the number of car diffusers that I need. Now she is getting an assortment of different scents. So I have everything sorted how it's supposed to be sorted. I have all my materials, and now I'm ready to make everything. So here I'm just pouring my car diffuser base and mixing it with the first scent. And this can get a little messy, so I highly recommend getting some gloves on. This is what I'm realizing, I didn't put on my gloves, so I went to go get some. And now I'm gonna get my syringe and start filling each of these bottles with the car diffuser mixture. This being my first real wholesale account, I had a bunch of feelings going into this. I was extremely excited that I got my first order. However, I was extremely nervous, not because of my products. I just wanted to make sure that this person who has entrusted me to create this many products is completely and 100% satisfied with the final product. So I took great care in creating all of these products, making sure everything was how it was supposed to be, and you'll see at the end just the kind of little things that I do to try to make the people I work with, their experiences a little bit better. Now, as you know, I use Canva to create these templates for my labels. So here I'm just kind of getting everything in order, making sure all the necessary information are on these labels. And because recently we solidified kind of our branding, we have specific fonts that we use, so I wanted to get everything in line. But here I downloaded and printed these labels, and again I use Avery to print the labels. And now that we have everything printed, our labels are ready to go. Now it's just time to peel and stick, right? So this part can get a little tedious just because there is so many diffusers. However, you just kind of gotta lock in, put the labels on, make sure they're straight and ready to go. Alright, so now what I like to do, since everything is all done, I like to separate all of the different diffusers and put them in separate bags just so it's easier for the customer to count once they receive them. Now I obviously count and double count and triple count to make sure that they have everything that they are supposed to get, but this makes it easier on them so they can separate, look at their packing slip, and see how many they're supposed to have of each scent. And what I also did was I added each one extra cent per cent, so they can use as testers, right? So if they want to put them on display and people can smell, I'll saturate the cap initially, plug it back up and put it in a separate bag, so that way they're all ready to go, and they can put them on display for people to smell. And now it's funny because I've not done a order of this size before, so finding the right box size was a bit of a guess for me. Obviously I knew my typical bags weren't gonna work, or my typical boxes, excuse me, weren't gonna work, so I had to go to Walmart and just kind of make a guess of what size I needed. Luckily this box that I did get was able to fill everything and actually had a little bit more extra space in there as well, so you know I can add that extra padding in there to make sure everything is nice and snug and nothing is gonna break in there. So this is just me packing up everything right now, kind of seeing what little order I should put it in to make it not just, you know, sturdy, but make it appealing too, so whenever the customer does open it, like, it does look presentable. And also you'll notice here in the coming scenes, I did package the packaging for the actual diffusers. I packaged them separately, so I didn't want the envelopes to crease. So, and this is something I did speak with the customer about before I shipped it, just so they were all on the same page. I wanted everything to be completely 100% satisfactory. Then I'll put in there a nice handwritten note. But this was my first wholesale order, guys. Thank you for watching.